How to apply for divorce? Under the current family law procedure, the changes in the divorce law is make it more convenient for the party how to divorce your former spouse or your ex-partner, is your estranged wife or husband, which is you don't need to blame each other in the divorce application, rather than which is called non-fault divorce, which is more convenient for the party, that you can apply for divorce. And in this application still I'll show you how whether you can apply online or how to make an application on paper based. The paper based application is still available, and how you can make application online, or if you this is not because of the changes in law, non-fault divorce. Currently the divorce procedure is more convenient for the party, and sometimes it is a simple divorce if there is no uh, uh, if there is no involved of any financial remedy, then the couple can make application just completing a form online. So I'll show you in a minute in the screen how to submit online application, as well as I'll show you introduce yourself with the paper based application, where you can fill up the paper and then you can submit it by post. I also will show you, if you cannot afford the court fee, which is £593, then you can make an application fee, which is called help with the court fee, and then you don't need to pay any court fee as well. How you can make application jointly under the new family law procedure, and also you can make a sole application as well without blaming each other. Stay with me, I'll come after a short break. Viewers, my name is Sohail Ahmed. I'm a solicitor in the UK. So today I'll show you in the screen how you can make application for divorce without blaming each other, without blaming your spouse or your former spouse. But of course, as I said, this application is a very simple application. However, if there is a financial issue between you and your former spouse, then of course I advise you you should speak to a lawyer, because if there is a claim each other, if you have a joint asset, if you have a periodical payment, if you have a maintenance claim against your former spouse, whether for spouse maintenance, whether there is any difficulty, whether you have a disability, whether your spouse or former spouse financial position is better, whether he has a good income in terms of salary, a capital asset, or income, saving, investment, inheritance, all this if it is involved, then I will recommend you to speak to a family lawyer before you made this application. So this video is for the purpose of information only. I'll show you in the screen how to make this application. Now I'll give you a bit idea before I go to on screen that what is non-fault divorce. Now this year there is a changes in family law. Before that, our old regime family law, matrimonial cause act 1971, so cause act. So what the procedure was, you need to rely on 5 grounds if you want to divorce. That is where the 5 grounds are basically you blame each other unless you both agree. You must be separate for 2 years, or marriage is will broken because of domestic unreasonable behavior, 5 years plus, unless you are 5 years separate. So a couple of grounds, 5 grounds was there under the current divorce law. So basically if both party agree, then you don't need to blame each other. You can apply for divorce just by an agreement, so you don't need to explain what is unreasonable behavior, you don't need to mention domestic violence, you don't need to bring an allegation against your ex. So these are make more harmonious divorce, what we would say, that party can separate from each other without complaining each other in the application for And what the difficulty we found when we submit an application, we used to submit an application under the old regime. What the problem we face that the once spouse bring an allegation just to establish a ground to make an application to the divorce to the court, the other spouse deny this allegation, and then it become a contested divorce application, which is costly for both parties, and sometimes divorce failed due to the lack of evidence of the allegation. However, under the current new non-fault divorce, so party can apply for divorce without blaming each other. This is the main point what I want to address under the new law. Now let me go on how to divorce basically. So as you see on the screen, I'll go through it. So apply for a divorce. So if you see on the, I think you are seeing a screen, so you have option to divorce either online or a paper based. Now if you go to gov. Website, then there is a application link is in the screen. So apply now, sign in to continue an application to start after 6 April 2022. Now 6 April is the new law where it came into force. So you can click on that link and it will take you to a separate screen, which is basically you need to open you need to create an account. I'll go through that screen, but before that, this is the link for online divorce, and then if you want to make an application paper based, then you need to fill up an application. This is the paper based application, right? So this is an application paper based, so you need to fill up this application. Now application for a divorce or dissolution or ending civil partnership. So this is the form where you need to click. So if you are divorce your spouse, you can click divorce online. This is the, and then if you apply by just because or you from your own, then you need to click a sole application. But if both parties agree on that divorce, then you need to click on joint application. So that was the difference between the old divorce application form and current, the new version under the new law. So you can jointly divorce each other, or you can make a single application as well. And then the basic information, basically your name, last name, the address where you married, where was your wedding, the place, then this is basic information. But what I want to show you, the important part of this divorce application, what you must remember, and it is very very important, is the last part of the application form, which is the remedy you are looking for. Now section 8, it is very important. Always remember, if you make an application by yourself, then if you are looking for a financial remedy, you must read section 8. Now dividing your money and property order, which is sought. So if you are looking for a financial remedy against your ex, then you must click what you're looking. So what are the remedy you can seek on divorce application form is, these are the bullet point: an order for maintaining pending suit or outcome. So while your application is pending, divorce application and the financial remedy application, you can ask the court to make an order to pay maintenance until the divorce finalized. Periodical payment order. So until your financial circumstances has changed, the court can order your spouse to pay a periodical payment, a monthly payment, installment payment each month, a secure provision order. So if your circumstance is, if you are in difficulty, then court can order secure provision. For example, a lump sum order, for example, a transfer of the property. So this also cover lump sum order, property adjustment order. If both of you or one spouse has a pension, private pension, for example, one spouse has pension, so you can ask pension adjustment, pension or pension sharing, pension attachment order. So all these remedy you can seek on divorce petition. So how you can seek? So what you need to do, the question 8.1, look, I have not show you and giving you all this information, the divorce petition. Just I'm showing part 8 because part 8 is very important for you. So the rest of the all the part is basic information regarding a divorce. If you do a mistake, rest of the part, court will ask you to correct it again, no problem. But if you do a mistake in 8.1, you will not able to because court will not bring it to your notice. Now anyway, so the question is, do you want to apply for a financial order? The question, if you want, yes. If no, his life, your ex life will be more easier. But if you want, then you need to click yes, I want to apply for financial remedy. My advice is it will be yes myself. If you're looking for children, if you have a children under 18, or if you have a children in full-time education, or if you have a disabled children, any disability, you should seek a order for your children as well. Now secondly, what your 9 part is what you are looking for. Now if you just click on that part, it will not automatically, you will not get a financial remedy order. So you need to make another application, which is financial remedy application and sheer relief, which is form A. So you need to submit an application, is called form A. I will show you in differently in later in another video how to make application. So this is financial, but you need to make sure mark select on this, then easier for you to seek the remedy later, right? So this is the paper-based application. Once you submit, then you can print it and send by post to the address mentioned in the form. And I think last part, this is the address, HMCT Divorce Resolution Service, Post Office. This is the address where I need to send the printed form with a check, or you need to give your card details, or you can give your phone number. The court staff will give you a ring and take the court payment. Now if you want to make an application paper-based, online, now if as you are an individual, so you can make an application by yourself online. So what you need to do, so let me show you in the screen there. You need to fill up you need to sign in an account. So let me take you to the sign in page. Okay, so if you click on the online link what I have show you, if you click on that link, then it will come create an account. So you can create an account, first name, surname, email, continue, then you will receive a link in your email, and then click on the link, create a password. I have already created a password, so I'll go through I have already created password, so I'll not do it again. So for example, I have already created a password, so let me deal with right. Okay, so let me right, so what I'm going to do, I'll show you on the screen how to make an application online. I have already shown you the application. So as you see on the screen, so what you do, create a password. Right, so the application form, I need to, let me see if I can sign in. Okay, yeah, I got it, but I'll go to right. So once you sign in, then this is the page will appear on the screen. So what you need to click the link provided in the Gov website, and you need to create an account. All right, you need to give your name and just email, that's it. And then you'll go to, it will take you to the application online. So it's just a normal application. You need to fill up all the basic information. So if you are husband and wife, whichever applicable, so you need to click, and then you need to go to I confirm marriage has broken down irretrievably. Okay, so when did you get married? So all question will come in chronology one by one. Okay, yes, I have a marriage certificate with me. If you don't have, I don't have. So if you, as I said, if you cannot pay the home office fee, then you need to fill up a separate form, which is basically if you are in receipt of benefit, certain benefit, you, in such case, you are entitled to get help from paying the court fee. So if you need help, click accordingly. If you don't need, then click I don't need help. So continue, and then how do you want to apply. So all this is the basic information, whether you get married in the UK or not, and these are the basic questions. So I'll go through the first. So this is a certificate of translation. For example, I select where you get married in France. Check whether you're eligible to get divorced in the UK. Question yes. So these are the basic information basically to get a divorce. So this is all demo application, so I'll put some basic form just to say, well, I think this is not accepted. Okay, so write your correct name, enter your wife name, and then name in your marriage certificate. Make sure you write the correct name according to your marriage certificate, because if you give wrong spelling, if you don't write the correct title, then it will delay the application. So your email or contact telephone number, English language. If you want to keep confidential, if you keep your contact details confidential, you need to select it, and it is very important because sometimes some spouse doesn't want to disclose their current address to their former spouse, so you need to click the correct one. Now, for example, address, I just give a dummy address. So for example, 12, enter your former spouse email address. If you have a portal address, continue. How to apply for the paper another way, so you can select continue. This is not any legal question. All this question is basically your personal information. Now so this part I think I'll explain you a bit. Dividing your money and property, which I show you in the last paper form. So this is a very important part of a divorce application, and you should be carefully when you fill up this. The reason is why it's important, because this part of your application form will lead a financial remedy application. So if you have any claim against your former spouse, whether periodical payment, property adjustment order, or maintenance payment pending while your application is pending, or any pension adjustment order, pension transfer sharing order, whatever remedy you will looking for in future, that will start from a divorce application. So you must select dividing your money or property. Okay, so that's what in this. Now if you agree about this, if the both spouse has already agreed dividing their money, asset, property, pension, maintenance, then you can go through a consent order, which is more easier. I'll make a separate video how to make a financial remedy application, which form you need to use, what is the legal procedure, in a separate video. This is only for divorce, but anyway, in your divorce application form, it is important to click on these questions so that you know what to do. So yes, I want to apply for financial order. So if you want to make a claim against your former, then you must click yes, and for yourself or for your children, which is applicable for you, you must select it. Very important, because if you don't do it, and if the court pronounce the final degree, then the problem is you might not be able to get maintenance or some other impact on your future financial remedy application. So it's wise to select this option, then continue. Now, how to apply for financial remedy? As I said, you need to fill up a form A or form 1, pay a fee, who you can apply at any time so long as your wife is still alive or husband is alive, and then continue. Done. You need to upload your divorce certificate, so you can scan it and then upload it, and then continue. So these are the question now. So what you need to double check all the question is correct, and once you find is correct, make sure you give right address. Upload your marriage certificate. You write the name according to the marriage certificate. If you change your name after you get married, then you must provide a document. If you have already changed your name, for example, a deed poll, and if you have it, you must provide it with the application form as well, and then confirm the information containing, and then what you need to continue the payment. Now, as I said, that payment section, you need to pay £593 unless you apply help with the fee. So if you already select, then it will come here, it will come a reference number, so contact for help. So what you need to do, you need to fill a separate form, and that form automatically generate a reference number, and then you can give this reference number and it automatically submit. The final part, which will come after the payment, is submit the application. Submit the application. Once you submit, you will automatically get a email confirming the submission, and also you will get a PDF form in your email, which is the application form, a divorce application form. Before, under the old law, it used to be called divorce petition. Under the current law, this is called currently it is called applicant. Before it used to call petitioner, currently it's called applicant. So there are a lot of changes in terms of language as well, but mainly the issue deal with under the current non-form divorce procedure is that the party can divorce each other without blaming unreasonable behavior, without bringing allegation. The party can apply jointly for divorce. So this is all about divorce. It's a basic information. If your matter is complex, if you have a claim against your spouse, former spouse, any financial remedy application, if you have a joint property, if you have a claim maintenance, financial claim for pension, if you have a joint asset, if you have a children, underage children, in that case, my advice will be seek advice from a family lawyer before you submit this application, because once you submit this application, there is an implication that you might some circumstance you might be able to get remedy. Also, if of course give the final decree, then subsequently if your former spouse get married, there is an issue for the maintenance as well. So if you take into account all these issues, and in that case, to sum up, I would say, if you have any claim against your former spouse, whether maintenance payment or for any claim for your children, that case you should consult with a family lawyer. Thank you very much, all of you who are watching this short video how to divorce online or how to divorce based on paper. This form, this is the procedure for an individual who can submit application for divorce by himself or herself. Now solicitor need to submit application by using a portal which is MyHMCTS. We use MyHMCTS. We cannot use the paper based or the online application platform. This is for individual, and accordingly, just for sharing the information, I'm making the video. All of you take care and good night.